All right. Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? Today, we're continuing the Fire Emblem Fates Lunatic Classic Revelation Challenge, where all enemies have 100 crit and all players have 0 strength and 0 magic. Yeah, thanks for coming out on a Wednesday, not my usual streaming time. Put out on short notice, I guess, but I don't know. I had the day off. So I figured, well, what else am I gonna do, right? Yeah, I got a new job lately, and so I had to go and do like a drug screening test. And so this entire morning, I was running around trying to get some people to accept my piss, and like I was just straight up like driving everywhere, going on like a straight up piss odyssey because every single place didn't like they say they allow walk-in appointments, but it was always like super cramped. Amazing. Then as it turns out, the place closest to like I went out of my way to try to go to a place that advertised walk-in appointments, but as it turns out, like the place closest to where I live was the least crowded. So I went through all that trouble for like basically no reason, which is amazing. I did pass, right? Who knows? Maybe they'll find that like that it's not that my urine was not that of a human. It's just like it's like a chemical cocktail of caffeine and whatever else exists in coffee. Is this sipping you heard my remaining urine? No, that is coffee. That's disgusting. Why would you think that? Yeah, so I think like yeah, I'm in like in a month or a bunch, I'll probably need to move, and I might have to take like a few weeks hiatus from YouTube content creation so I can pack up all my shit and move across the country. Not looking forward to that, but looking forward to I don't know. Anyway, let's get started. Smoke a bowl at celebration. Nah. From 0 to 10, how likely is a chapter, I feel? Chapter 3? Hmm. I think chapter 3 is very much very possible. I feel like this is not going to be like a 7-hour stream for just for chapter 3. I feel like this is going to be like maybe 1.5 hours tops. Then chapter 4 might also be another 1.5 hours. I think for chapter 3, I don't see any particular roadblocks aside from maybe the archers. And in chapter 4, I expect that I should be able to use the Ryoma trick. And that should be sufficient to beat the chapter.
Of course.
For chapter 5, I think we probably won't do that today.
I see.
I'm not probably not gonna do a full length stream today. Hmm.
Hold on.
What should we do?
Of course. What?
Oh, there's some stuff going on here. There's no way Ryoma survives in chapter 5 without some insane luck. Ryoma, the boss in chapter 5 has no crit chance, and I think Ryoma one-shots every enemy on that map. So as long as he'll definitely have advantage active, so he can't lose in chapter 5. The risk there is just being able to survive until Ryoma gets to do anything, right? Which that might take its own. Now that might require some work. So yeah, these guys at the start have bronze weapons, so they can't crit. So I'm going to take this opportunity to try to get as much XP as possible. Ideally, probably on Corrin, right? Corrin and Felicia. So I think I want to block Hans all from doing any damage. That way he doesn't, like, steal my XP. Yeah, one other problem here is that in my previous attempt in the 100 crit run, I used Jacob to bait some attacks. But Jacob is a lot more durable than Felicia, so I can't replicate the same strategy. We'll see how things go, though. It's really kind of hard to tell how these things will go. Because I don't play test this shit aside from like seeing if like it's immediately impossible or not, right? Oh, that's another res level up. So I think the level ups so far have been like, we have 4 level ups. So we got 3 res and 1 defense level up, which is actually amazing. The key part of the strategy requires that Corrin has a lot of res. And that's incredibly important for Chapter 5, because there's a lot of magical enemies there. You can still reset with perfect levels. You cannot, because levels in this game are seeded. So Han's gonna die. These guys, I have no chance of getting through here. Even with 0 strength, I couldn't bust through. When these guys have 100 crit, they would just instantly kill me. The Wrestler? The Wrestler! Oh. Looks like I've done enough damage for the time being, says man who got killed before we could even do any damage. Yeah, he didn't even actually manage. He didn't even get into one range. Maybe I should do weekday streams more often. The schedule does permit it for the time being. Do green units also have 0 strength? No, green units are not changed. So I think here, Gunter here has shelter, which is very useful. But the question is, can I live through this? And I think that's a complicated question. So here, the plan is, so making this Dragavane is useless because if you go here, you'll just get ambushed and killed by everyone here. There's not enough space to actually make it through without being murdered by this Iron Yumi guy. Actually, wait. Brass Yumi's here. Iron Yumi's here. Wait, I could probably bust through the center here if I can make it through this area. I think previously, one of my previous attempts, I just kind of died because I went here. But if I go here against the Brass Yumi guys, I could probably sneak around. I'm tempted. I think it would be good just to try a different strategy here. Your death need comes. your death need not come all at once. Oh boy. Blah. So let's see what we can do here. I think the ideal way to do it would be to try to. I think Gunter might have enough move, but he probably doesn't. Yeah, there's no way. I think there's no way just to avoid this guy from critting me to death. Unless, actually, now that I think about it, I could try to bait him. So I think the ideal defensive setup is Gunter onto Corrin plus a Felicia backup. And so this gives me 14 defense, which is 9 damage on crit. So I could maybe bait this guy, then try running. I should use that line for a thumbnail. Oh yeah, that's definitely going on the summary thumbnail. I think this could work. So I just go here with Corrin, and then I put Felicia adjacent, nearby. So Corrin is 14 defense. Oh fuck. Wait, I forgot the other guy also moves. Oh, I lived through that? How am I still alive? Holy shit. Yeah, I forgot this guy also moves, but I think That might be good enough. Because now if I move back, these guys can't really hit me. So this guy, 1, 2, 3. I need to move just far enough away to bait exactly one of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys have 5 moves. Their attack range goes up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think actually waste tiles. How much move does waste tiles cost? It's like 3 or 4, right? So actually, I don't actually know. The waste tiles, like, so Corrin can only move through one of these things. So waste tiles must cost 4 move, I think. At least 4, 3 or 4 move. So that means to cross, these guys can only go here. So if I go here, I'm out of range. So then it resets. Okay, so I should go to the fort to heal. So I think, yeah, so the waste tiles cost 4 moves, so I'll need to use that when I replan my movements. But I can't really, I'll use the fort to heal so I don't waste resources. I might need to do some more kiting, so I can't really afford to spend that on nothing. They don't follow unless they're still in range, yeah. But I think that's true for all of these enemies, just generally speaking. So, oh, I can actually, Corrin can move farther in. Oh, wait. If I can move farther in with Corrin, that might be safe enough, actually. Right, because I think wastes penalize cavalry more. Because with Gunter, I can only move 2 in. Right? But with Corrin, I can move 3 in. Should I save state? Nope, it's already locked in anyway. No, wait, actually, no, it's actually, I'm incorrect. There's a plain tile here. It's not a waste tile. It's kind of hard to notice because, yeah. Yeah, it's hidden behind the woods. I thought this was like so it's like 1, 4, 1. I see. Okay. It just penalizes more units like extremely heavily. Oh wait. Am I still in range? Oh, I'm still in range of that fuck. Okay, I think I might just die here anyway. Oh yeah, this is not good. Okay, that's still a dangerous tile. And I can't run. I can't kill this guy either. Shit. I'm dead. Okay, so I think this... Yeah, I'm just dead, I think. Put Gunter here, I guess. He's gonna die. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, let's try that one again. Where's my death counter? Okay. 93 resets. Perfect. Go to death sound. Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's just have Corrin fight these guys. Let's hit 100 resets this day. You might get it within the hour. It's like, I don't know, it's like asking for like, I don't know, socks for Christmas. Come on. Like, aim a little higher. 500 then? Okay, we're probably not going that far. 2 socks. Oh. Surely. You must live in luxury. As an adult, socks do kind of go hard on Christmas. I don't know. Personally, I kind of prefer having standardized socks. I don't have to sort them. Getting a single sock Christmas would be insane. Oh, master has given Dobby a sock. Dobby is free. Yeah, I don't know. If you're getting socks, I would always recommend just getting nice wool socks. Cotton socks are just don't cut it. Especially if if your feet get sweaty sometimes. Wool are just like wool socks are just objectively superior in like every single way to cotton socks. In terms of comfort and practicality. Same thing for just like generally speaking, like cotton is just like an inferior material to wear in general. It sucks. So I think the plan here is corn goes here. Then we bait enemies. They make good pillows. Okay, that's fair. And then we bait these guys back. We go here. Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay, so we're actually 1 tile off there. So then the plan should be to I think what we do is we put corn here and we put. I fucked up. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm alive. Oh, that's nice. So, anyway, like the what I wanted to do was put Felicia adjacent, but I got lucky. So let's go here. Oh, I fucked up again. I'm okay now. Now Felicia is dead, unless the stronger guy attacks first. And he did, yeah. Nice. Okay, we live. Now we need to count tiles. So we have bridge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His attack range extends 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to this tile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I go to this tile, which lets me bait him farther out while taking more critical hits. I could hit him, but I think I need to keep backing up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to get him to a tile where I can quarter and jump him. Do I allow myself to grind or do DLC? It's not an option right now, so I will defer the decision. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I can go over here and then heal. Okay. All is as planned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think if I go on the woods, I will take significantly reduced damage. So then he gets on the bridge, and then I can jump his ass. Oh yeah, he missed. Wait. I can't jump him. Okay, I'm nearly at full HP. So I have some options now. I could hit him, but the issue then is Felicia can't take a hit. Oh, but Gunter can take a hit. So I could transfer away Gunter and then swap to Gunter. And then hit him with Gunter and Corn. I think that works. I can also try debuffing. So I think, let me think about how to do this. So let's transfer away Gunter. Switch and attack with Gunter. I think a debuff plus Gunter could have worked too, but now we can attack with Corrin. Wait, why am I doing no? Oh, right, yeah. And now I should live through a hit. Oh, fuck. What? Gunter gets one shot by an archer? Are you kidding me? Holy fuck. What a fucking loser. And it wasn't that sucks. That just sucks. Okay. So I mean, just kill me then, I guess. Huh? End my run already. Oh, now he misses. Yeah, yeah. I already incremented the counter, so I had to end the run. And the attempt. Dodge tank Corn viable now? I don't know about that. I think the accuracy was like 60-70% because of weapon triangle, but... Somebody catching up. How did he beat the last mission? Last we saw we were praying for 3% crit. Well, we got it, and then we beat it. So as it turns out, all you need to do is get lucky, and that's how you beat Fire Emblem. Debuffing was probably the move. Yeah, I think debuff. No, I think actually that probably things only worked because I only got the double because Gunter had Felicia as the pair up. I think does Felicia give speed? Wait. Gunter's 8 speed? Yeah, I think Felicia gave him enough speed to double.
This is my chance.
Yeah, I think the ideal scenario probably would have been to actually bait and then also dump. I think Corn survives a hit without Felicia. So the ideal scenario would have been to bait and then bait and split up into 3 individual units. That would be the way to clinch the victory, I guess. The other way to do it might have been to attack with the pair first and then transfer attack. But we'll just try it again. Oh, things will become more clear once we have all the numbers in front of us. Rare male Corn gaming. The reason we're using male Corn is just that Felicia is the superior unit in pre-branch of fate pre-branch of fates. She's high on in the tier list of these very specific chapters, in my opinion. It's a vanishingly small niche, but people have made ratings for things that matter even less. What about Jacob? Jacob doesn't buff Gunter. And Felicia, I think Anyway. Wait. I think this is enough to survive. Yeah. Anyway, Felicia, I think, is superior in terms of combat capability and support pair-ups. because her personal is +2 damage, -2 damage taken, which is a lot better than just -3 damage taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wish we could mark tiles. So we heal here. You think baiting each enemy on the middle path is just tedious? The issue is that if we go through the bottom path, we have to bait 2 enemies at once, which is... And these guys have crit weapons, which is even worse. Like, these guys move together. At least the 2 archers move together, and then... I could beat them in the 100 crit run, but I don't have enough power with 0 strength to do the same thing. So this is why I'm going through this way. The reason I didn't do this last time was because I didn't bother. But like, these brass Yumi guys are a lot weaker than the iron Yumi guys. So, and we can split them up using the terrain here. Whereas if we go through the bottom path, we can't split them up. So I think maybe the play is to go down. I think if I go down, then the arch moves over here, which means once he moves in, I can corner him and beat him up. That was a mistake. I should have unpaired there, I think. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Oh wait, I can keep retreating here. Ah shit, I went out of his range. Oh, I can go back into his range with the Gunter pair up. So I can fix things. Let's heal here. Corn goes here to bait once more. Are the reinforcement flyers a problem? It's a problem. I'll deal with it I'll deal with it later. Is my opinion. I'll deal with it once it becomes a problem. So this guy does 17 damage, and Gunter has 10 defense. So that means if I have Gunter with Felicia nearby, I can get a total of enough defense to survive, I think. So I'm trying to get this guy stuck against the wall so I can corner him and beat him up. So I think what I do here is I switch to Gunter and I separate here. I hope this will work. I think maybe he goes here or maybe he goes here. I hope he goes near the edge, but I can probably make things work. Yes, he went on the edge. This means that I can corner him and beat his ass. I can jump him. Perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. First, you know the, yeah. First, do harm. That's not, wait, that's not how it goes, right? There we go. Perfect. Just get his ass. Thing is, Jacob is we can swap to Jacob after Branch of Fate. Pre-Branch of Fate, Felicia is vastly superior because the extra damage matters a lot. Whereas because we have very few options of increasing damage. +2 damage, -2 damage taken is much better than -3 damage taken for the time being. But I think swapping to Jacob was probably better for later. I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of souring a little on the female Corrin plus Jacob pairing because Dwyer and Kana just suck. I've basically never found it. Like, I always think that they will be useful as units, but they're just never very good. The main value comes from having Jacob being able to access the level 15 skills more quickly. And Jacob was very good in the 0 strength run, but that was mostly because he had all the Swordmaster skills. Kana sucks. Kana's second Corrin? No, Kana is not a second Corrin because her stats are bad. She's slow. He's slow. Whichever. It doesn't matter. They're both the same. -3 damage taken is -9 damage taken. Yeah, but Felicia is -2 damage taken, right? And 2 damage is 2 damage. You're getting hung up on, like, numbers being slightly different. The plus two minus two for these early chapters is vastly superior to the minus 3 damage taken. 15 avoid is pretty good too. It's not. It's useless. If you're not dodge tanking, any avoid doesn't matter. You're not dodging anything in pre branch of fate, and you're not dodging anything like late game revelation either. All right, so there's now this guy, but I think we can probably dodge that guy because we managed to get out of the range. Like we managed to bait out this guy, so we can now just walk past him. So I think these guys only do 14 damage without crits, so we can actually just kill them. We don't need to do anything fancy here because we don't take damage from them. Wait, yeah, we have weapon triangle advantage too, which is nice. This also this also assumes you're doing the pair up, which really you're only gonna be doing early, I think. Ah shit, the Iron Newbie guy. Oh wait, that's really bad. If the Iron Newbie guy is coming here, I need to run. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I shouldn't have moved that close. Oh fuck, he's gonna get me. Oh no. I gotta run. Let's put Felicia here. I think we switch to Gunter to not die. Oh shit! Now this guy. What the fuck? This guy just. Oh man, he stays static. That's fucked up. Okay, I think this actually still works out in our favor. Because now that we baited this guy out, we can safely go through the bottom path without fighting 2 archers at once. Which is actually... here's how Korn can still win. I think this actually works out. Because now the main barrier over here is removed. The main problem I was having there was that I didn't want to fight 2 archers at once. But if we bait out that 1 archer, we can safely attack the bottom area, because then we can bait out this guy alone and then lure him out into alleyways and jump him. All right, so we use Dragon Vein here, and then we shelter the Gunter onto the forest. We shelter here, and so this way only this guy attacks us, and then we can run up the bridge to bait the attacks. So Gunter is getting hit. So I think we actually should. So these guys have AI where they move, but they don't return to their starting positions, compared to like these guys where they might move, but they do return to their starting positions. So I think we go here. Wait. I think we could run this way, or I think we can just run this way. We could... Okay, we're not in the position to corner him. Like, this guy's perfectly aligned right now. But then the problem is that... I could keep running, or I could try to set up a bait. So... if I go here, I think I can get him. So woods have 2 movement cost. Plains are 1 movement cost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go exactly here, the archer will attack from this position, and then I can corner him. So if I go here and I switch to Corrin and I separate here, Corrin has 8 defense. It goes to 10 with Felicia support. So Corrin and -1 from weapon triangle. So Corrin takes 18 damage and survives a hit. Hey, you missed. Very good. Then I go here and I beat his ass. I surround him. and I start beating him to death with a stack of nickels. Perfect. I'm personally I'm really enjoying all the math I have to do. The mental math and just like the napkin math. It's great. Love it.
Yes.
Whoa. Yo. Another res level up. Another. This is insane. I gotten like 3 like full level ups. That's crazy. Save state that. It's already locked in. There's no need. So I think we can give the kill to Felicia. Oh, Felicia can't even get the kill. Never mind. All right. We don't need to save state it because God Seed. Give me your seed. That's what people say when they want your RNG seed that you were very lucky in. Balatro brain rot. All right. So I think let's have Gunter bait out an attack. We need to save the heal staff though. We are really running out. Why is some of the textures here are kind of bugged out. Like when Gunter receives the attack, as you saw, like some of his sprite was like invisible. That was really weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I might need to fix my texture pack somehow. Maybe like it wasn't loaded or something. It's Gunter. I noticed sometimes like some of the sprites are like partially blurry. It's a little weird. Yeah, some units have like weird join times. I think like Baruka and Selena have like join like midway through like an early map, like in the cutscene. So it can be a little weird to adjust things. All right, so I think we do the same trick as before. We bait the Iron Yumi Archer, or like one of these guys with Corrin. I think we have to bait these guys individually, so we don't die. Ah, shit. Oh, actually, oh, that's nice. The pair-up attack gets blocked, and so we don't sustain the debuff if it's not direct. Oh, we can just kill this guy. Corrin's pretty fast now. When did the Pegasus Knight spawn? That's a good point. They spawn right when you enter this area, so I actually completely forgot about them. Oh god, okay. It's good that you reminded me. It's very good that you reminded me of that. So I think the plan here is so we can stick Core onto a fort and then Gunter onto the woods. I believe that the Pegasus Knights have exactly 12 attack. So if we enter near the boss area, the Pegasus Knight should spawn. I think we have to actually enter the boss range for that to happen. I'm not really sure. Oh, nice. We dodged the archer there. Okay, there we go. There's the Pegasus Knights. So these guys do exactly 12 damage. And I think if we run away from this guy, we should be fine, actually. So we can just So Guncher takes 2 damage a hit, I think, and Corn also should take not much damage a hit. We should be able to survive no matter what. So here we can go like this. And we put Felicia. I think we pair Felicia up with Corin so that Felicia doesn't get hit. Felicia's the only one that can actually die for these guys. So they can crit Gunter for 6 damage. What? They're not critting? That can't be right. Well. Looks like the realm's fucked. Yeah, I think I need to... There's something wrong with the patch. I need to fix that. I mean, I would have survived that anyway, but that kind of takes his wind out of my sails if I don't have the footage of it like being real. Man, I can't like undo that, right? How did they get unflagged? Oh, I think maybe when I was doing like the edits, I didn't do like a clean sweep of everything to make sure because I made a new mod. Ah, these guys specifically were somehow not flagged as critting. Like everything else is flagged, just that I think I might have accidentally clicked something wrong when I was making the patch. Looks like we might have to reset here. That's a shame, but I'll fix the patch. All right, give me a second. Open mods location. Yeah, I need to. Sorry, I need to fix some stuff. Yeah, that's disappointing. That's a reset. But it should be fixed now, I think. Man. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, at least we have the strat down, so that's nice. Cool.
This is my chance.
But yeah, at least the level ups are actually amazing, which is nice. All right. I already have the footage, so there's no need to go through all this again. In terms of like actually recording all the footage nice. Yeah, so same strat as before. This time, hopefully, without messing up. Ugh, what a pain. That's kind of a bummer, but what can you do? Lock in? Oh, we're already locked in. We already know what to do, so it doesn't really... Like, focusing here doesn't actually make much of a difference, I think. Like, it's mostly deterministic. Like, there's nothing in the strat, like, relying on chance. Was that choke? Well, I mean, just a sign that I don't playtest any of this stuff. So I think here, we just go to this one tile. Same strat as before. This guy attacks us. That guy attacks us. Guy below attacks us. Does no damage. We move 2 tiles back, and then Felicia goes to heal. Then we should survive 1 more attack. And then we can keep backing. We can keep backing up. That's a very nice miss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We move exactly 7 tiles back there, away from the archer, so we can keep baiting him. Now we have a shield gauge, so then what we do is this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we can move exactly onto this tile, separate, and then we can corner and beat his ass. Oh wait, shit. Oh, I gotta dodge. I'm pretty sure. I think he would have killed me there. Yeah, no, wait, actually we have +1 from woods, +1 from -1 weapon triangle. So I think we would have taken 15 damage. And so we would have exactly not died. But that was an accident. So that was like a oopsie for me. I shouldn't have that. I shouldn't have unpaired there. At least before healing. Don't forget Demoiselle. I was thinking of Demoiselle. So like it's like +4 from the weapon triangle for us and 2 from Demoiselle. So I would have gone to 12 defense versus his 17 attack. So I would have been, yeah, actually 50. Oh yeah, I would have 15 defense, taking 15 damage and lived. Nice, a crit. Not that it makes a difference though. All right, we got him. Does Demoiselle lower damage before or after calculation? It's before. So damage reduction matters a lot here. In that it is multiplied by 3 in terms of effectiveness. If only because damage is multiplied by 3. Yeah, that's why I kind of like this challenge more than like having 0 defense and res. Because it gives you more tools to play against the advantage, right? So like while like some enemies have outsized impact, player effective things also have outsized impact. And sure, I guess maybe that does mean I have to lean much harder into like damage reduction stuff, but I think that's pretty fun. It gives you more reason and more to play into the skill system, which I think is always a plus. Now to be careful about ranges here. I think maybe actually I think I could probably play this better. If I go here, yeah, so I think if I put Felicia a little farther away, I think I can play this better. So, actually, this guy attacks from here. So if I move up 1 tile, then this guy will move back, and there'll be an Iron Archer pair-up attack. I think that's what happened last time. I think maybe it would have been better to attack from this tile, but I think the same thing would have happened. Like this guy will move back, and we will have a pair protect situation here. But I think we should be okay, as long as we back up in a way that dodges this guy. We should be able to live through 1 attack from the Iron Archer. And then we also have a shield gauge, I think, which is sufficient, I believe. We can back up here, and then we've baited the guy out. Perfect. Generics kind of suck in Rev. I don't know. I think well, I mean, they do. They do. Generics are often not very good. But it's also more that you just don't have many opportunities to capture because Valor units can't be captured. I think maybe if you do skirmishes, you could probably get some better generic units, I guess. But you're gonna need some more ninjas. You know that birth rate gives you like 4 ninjas, not including child units. We'll have more than enough ninja to go around. The main problem though is that we don't have like the cracked out, the insane generic ninjas that you get in Conquest. So we're gonna have to build all of our ninjas from scratch, which is actually fine, I think, because we have more wyverns and more ninjas. So we can pair those guys up to get the combined skills that we need. But we'll see. We're gonna make Nyx a ninja. Why would you make Nyx a ninja? Nyx is useless. Well, so I think same thing is important. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go here. We switch to Corn and separate, and then we put Felicia over here. And then once the archer moves in, we move to surround, and mug him for spare change. I think another issue is that like even in the skirmish maps, it's mostly like Vala units, right? Mostly Vala units in Rev, so you can't even capture them. And like skirmish map enemies are kind of trash in terms of like stats.
Yes.
Let's go. Like, no, I mean not stats, in terms of skills. There's no way this is possible, right? I mean, nothing is impossible. Whether or not something is possible is just a byproduct. It's a product. Your success is purely a product of your own imagination. If you can envision victory, you can seize it. And the way I do this is by not planning anything. So if I don't know how things will turn up, anything is possible. If you remain ignorant of the future, you can do anything. Because then you aren't like caught up on things like consequences and like likelihoods and probability. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. I can imagine a couple of units being pretty useful. I think Sizel probably might be good. Hanna could be good for her personal skill, because basically her skill is that when she kills the enemy, she activates a Savage Blow effect. So I can imagine that being that's a pretty strong personal in terms of just like clearing enemy groups. But we'll need to grind her up to actually make that work though, which is regrettable. So I think we can bait out a Brass Yumi Archer here. Savage Blow only on adjacent enemies? It's not. I think it's. I thought, was it 2 range or was it adjacent? I thought it was 2 range. Adjacent? Oh, that's garbage then. That kind of sucks. Never mind. Useless. I messed up. Gotta stay in range. Selkie has a bad Savage Blow effect as her personal too. Who's... I've never gotten Selkie. Playthings. Adjacent enemies lose 5 HP at the start of each of this unit's turns. That's kind of trash, yeah. Yeah, I think it could be good if you make your tanky, I guess. Armor, Knight, Selkie. Free damage. But I guess the main issue is just that, it doesn't do anything on player phase. And we are going to be heavily reliant on player phase damage to actually do anything. All right, let's make a save state. So the reason we're making this save state is that we could fuck up, and if the mod didn't take. So I think someone told me, like, is there like a way to like reset the graphics and like load the graphics without needing to reload the state? I remember someone kept telling me how to do that, but like I just ignored them because it wasn't in my workflow. Hotkeys. Well, I think it was F6 or F7 maybe? F7, okay. But also, if I do this may straight up just crash at the emulator. So if I'm spamming F7, that doesn't change anything. Okay, I'm pressing, like, So F7 changes, toggles custom textures, but it doesn't seem to actually load things. So I think let's just use the bookmark system and reset the emulator to make the graphics look crisper. It was changing things like the portrait art. Ah, okay, but it didn't load the crisp textures, which was the important part. Fortunately, I already made the save state, so like if things don't work, we can just reset. So okay, we go here. We do the same strat as before, but hopefully not fucked up. So Corrin goes here.
We've got...
And then we run away as far as we can to separate like this, and then we put Felicia onto Corrin. This way, Gunter gets hit like crit for like 6 damage, but lives. Oh wait, he gets doubled? Shit. I think he doesn't get hit by the last one though. Okay, he's out of range of the last one, so he doesn't die. I wasn't expecting him to take that much damage, but I'll take it. Shit. Okay. That's really bad. I think that's really bad. Damn it. So Corrin doesn't get doubled here. So what I could do is I could just attack and then run away, or maybe on a Fort Gunter is fine. Not really. So on a fort. Wait. Oh, it's only... Oh, these guys is darting blow. That's why. Can Felicia survive a hit? Felicia has 19 HP. So Felicia survives exactly 1 hit. So I think I could just attack here. Maybe transfer away. Then if the issue of doing that is... can Corrin survive being doubled? I think with Darting Blue, these guys will go up to 14 speed, and Corrin, I think, actually, yeah, has 10 speed in that case. These guys have 3 defense, so I think even Felicia might be able to land a kill. No, 4 damage, no way. Okay, so if I attack here, I can kill one of these guys. Corrin doesn't get doubled by these guys, so he should be able to survive no matter what. I think Gunter could just run away, I think. He could kill a guy, but then he gets doubled and dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think Gunter can't run here. Shit. If I move over and transferred Felicia onto Gunter. Felicia survives one hit and then gets killed by the second one. The fort is the best shot. I think the issue with the fort is that he... Oh yeah, fort is -2. You're right. I thought it was minus... I forgot. I thought it was -1 for a second. On fort, yeah, he's invincible. He doesn't take any damage. I was worried that he would get crit twice and then die. But it's actually fine. Because the fort means he takes 0 damage. Perfect. Oh, almost. Almost perfect. But it is perfect. It worked out well. That's good. Well, the fort, he lived on the fort because it was +2 defense, which means he would take 0 damage, and instead of 6 damage, he takes 0 damage. So yeah, perfect, perfect. It all worked out. Amazing. I'm quite surprised by the weekday viewership. Again, I think maybe I should stream more on weekdays. I'm also surprised that people just kind of show up without announcing in advance. But I guess maybe that's the nature of YouTube streaming, or streaming in general. Or like announcing things in advance doesn't actually matter, because most of the time, I feel like most of the time when I click into a stream is mostly like, yeah, this is already streaming, I might as well show up, right? Why am I streaming on a weekday? I just had the day off today, so I figured like I might as well, right? I think it also helps that I actually have like an extended amount of content to stream that I'm not afraid of running out. You know what I mean? A lot of times when I stream, like I'm afraid of running out of content because like once the run's over, I need to think about the next run. But I think for this run, we won't have that problem, just because it's just gonna take forever to get through each chapter. If we hit a roadblock, this content could go dry. I think there aren't many roadblocks in this kind of challenge that can't be overcome just by beating our head against the wall enough times. And so that kind of generates content in itself, doesn't it? We have Shogun, so we should live through this. Yeah, it's really quite interesting how like the two challenges intersect to make this map even more of a pain in the ass than it was in either of the two individual maps. It's amazing. Have I played any ROM hacks I liked? It depends on what you mean by like, because there's like it as in like I enjoy playing this on an individual basis without making content for it, and there's I like this enough to stream this live to people and also make videos about it. For the first one, no, and the second one, not really. So that disambiguation actually doesn't make any difference here. I haven't really found ROM hacks enjoyable enough for me to really want to actually play them. And that's just a personal matter. I'm just a little sick of GBA Fire Emblem. Yeah, that's the main thing that's going on. It's like, yeah, I guess, okay. I also just generally speaking, I find it difficult to really motivate myself to play like a long ass game, you know. I really have to find it in me somewhere to like, I really need to motivate myself to like, if I want to play a game that lasts a long time, right? I don't even play like typical like RPGs in general these days. And for Fire Emblem, like for these challenge runs, it's more about like tackling things bit by bit. It's not about like trying to enjoy the narrative story. It's more like trying to like solve like a fucked up puzzle that I made for myself, like exclusively to make it as fucked up as possible, right? That's like the like I'm kind of, it's like a puzzle of my own making. You know, what the fuck? Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I make content where I play video games, I kind of have like a adversarial. I don't know. I feel like I find it easier to do things when like I can identify something as an enemy, and sometimes that enemy is the developers. In this case, the enemy here is myself because I made the challenge. Okay, this is fine. You know, so I feel like it's not really, I don't really, it's, you know, and when I take that attitude, I feel like I feel like I can get a little mean, but that's like perfectly fine if it's like myself, right? Like if it's big, it's a big company, who cares, right? Literally, who cares? But like, I don't know. It's I make adversarial content. I intentionally try to deny the developer's intention by inserting my own like my own interpretation. It's gonna take a while, yeah, the fight against the boss. And so I feel like when approaching a ROM hack, that's really just not something that aligns with my style as a result. And so there's just not really much for me to do there, right? I don't know. Like when I play a game, like I like to like crack open the shell to like have my fun, right? To like metaphorically take a coconut, like smash it apart across the rocks of a deserted island, and gulp down its juicy innards as a reward for my victory. Which is fine if like it's like a coconut, but like not fine if it's like a like someone's cherished heirloom coconut that they spent 700 hours making, right? It just be a little mean. HP defense. Nice. Defense level up is great. So yeah, I think we should probably just dump the rest of Felicia's heal staff here. I think we can actually just pump through this now. Oh, nice. We just don't take any damage now. But I think we still get debuffed regardless. We still get debuffed by this. I think we can survive a hit now. Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh, to have plus res cord is very important for trying to survive chapter 5, because the enemies there have incredible, like, there's a lot of those guys there have a lot of res and a lot of magic damage. And so this is imperative, like, for reducing the magic damage we take, so we like don't die instantly. You can just back off instead of healing. I'm healing here just to burn Felicia's heal staff, because Felicia leaves here until after Branch of Fate, so we might as well use up the entire heal staff to get XP. You are insane? Thank you. That's the impression I want to leave. It's part of my brand, you know? It gives me great joy to, like, see, like, my YouTube gamer tag show up alongside, yeah, that guy's crazy. I'll have you know, I do that because it's my brand, and because I think it's funny, and I guess maybe I also am a little crazy too, but like that's fine. I enjoy that label. You're scared. You're insane. I am scared of your brain. Me too. No, actually, I'm not afraid of myself. I'm guessing a stat for players after Branch of Fate. It goes away, so you don't get it back anyway. So it doesn't really matter what you do with it. Mid-Aegis engage while attacking it again soon. I feel like until I figure out how to mod it, probably not. I feel like I've done enough of it to like. I've done enough to it. Like the no Somnio run was kind of insane. In terms of like actual difficulty, especially like Ironmaning it. Do you know how unbelievably stressful that run was to plan? That was actually that was but like I feel like I've already kind of like done all I can with the vanilla game until I mod it. Like I'm not interested in like using someone else's like difficulty patch. I'd rather make my own fucked up version of the game. I think the next thing I do after this is I'm experimenting with Fate's chapter scripting. And I think if I should be able to program self-destruct back into the game as like a real skill that works for all chapters. If I can get that to work, then we got some. Then the world's my oyster. All right, but yeah. When making these videos, how much research and math do I do to see if it's going to be possible? Basically none. I kind of test to see if like one thing is possible, like the very beginning is possible, and if that's possible, I just kind of wing it. But for like more involved runs, I do a lot of long-term planning, but only like kind of as we go. You know what I mean? All right, I think, yeah. Let's just get out of here. That's chapter 3 done. It only took an hour. Very nice. You already set options like game speed. Oh, did I not do that already? All right, we're not watching the cutscene. I mean, if the run isn't possible, then I just like end it immediately, and this is a 2-minute joke video. So, but I guess this, keep in mind, like, just because challenges are possible, that doesn't mean they're fun. I have like a lot of like crappy FEA challenges that didn't really end up going anywhere that I didn't make videos about because they just weren't very interesting after like the initial stuff, right? Oh no, Gunter died. What a shame. All right, chapter 4. Does cutscene Hans have 100 crit? Oh boy. The streams get the SFX2, nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have a soundboard. I don't use it very often these days, though. I remember, like, when I was doing Conquest, I was, like, spamming it constantly. Divine Booms. But that was because I was reading the cutscenes. Rinka had the crit when she caved her skull with. Oh, boy. If he ate 0 strength is generally the best challenge video ever. Yeah, I had a lot of good jokes there.
Thank you very much.
I think Conquest 0 strength was probably a lot like I think Conquest 0 strength was actually really a lot better in terms of like actual genuine strategies. I had a lot of fun doing Conquest 0 strength. Whereas like just because like how long things took, right? It was more like more to do. If it was 0 move. Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? So I think the way we do this, this is tricky. I don't remember, like, it's been like 8 months since the 0 strength run where I did the Ryoma Lear. So I think the way we do things is like we have to move aggressively early. But the issue there is Core might just straight up like die if I do that. I brought some vulnerary for you. I mean, The terminology is weird. It's like old English. Just look up the video. Ah, man. Okay, actually, we lived through this. We don't have much healing, though. But I think we should be okay. You need to stand on the woods town and run away from the boss and make the boss talk real. Yeah, something like that. The issue here is, it might... So, the issue is that the boss might one-shot Corrin. So then the counterplay would be have Kaze activate Miraculous Save, which is insane, but also very funny. So we can act, if we all we need to do is clear out one attack, we can use Miraculous Save. Last chapter vid not out yet? Oh, chapter 25? I haven't made that one yet. I was planning on doing it, but then I had to go around trying to get companies to accept my urine. Being for like a drug screening test or something. It sounds funny out of context. But it's true. I'm gonna die. So I think, yeah. We could sacrifice units, maybe. Well, I guess, like, we could just try it. We can see if it works. Oh, fuck. Okay, we lived through one hit. I think that's because we got lucky with defense level ups. Oh, 30 damage. Oh, God. That is so much damage. Reset for a dodge? Yeah, Seal Defense is like... Omae wa mo shinderu. You know, you get set up for a Seal Defense, boom, plus 18 damage on the next attack. You're going to die.
Listen.
I'm not cooked anymore. I think I'll change the name when I reset. Because like I did a bunch of resets to change the character name. To try to reset for a better Corrin stat spread. So that made things a little complicated. The goddess icon is a little useless here because it doesn't prevent anything. Got cooked, yeah. Actually increase miraculous save chance? You're right. You're absolutely right. Miraculous save is based on local, personal stats, right? On your stats. On the active player. Tarka's luck stat. So if we do that, Miraculous Save has a 10% chance of activating. I guess the minus luck bane is actually hurting us here, which is kind of funny. Maybe we should have taken like a luck maybe like a strength bane instead of like a luck bane. So, maybe what I do is actually wait one turn. Because if I wait one turn, then these guys will move a little farther and they might not kill me. But I think they don't move far enough to not kill me. What's the point of not taking an attack magic bane? The reason is that attack bane kind of also hurts your defense, and magic bane hurts your speed and your res. Whereas luck bane hurts your speed. I think hurts your strength and magic. So Luck Bane is actually not that like. I think Luck Bane just it doesn't hurt your defense and magic, your defense and res. Yeah, it hits other stats too. So do I just try this again? Actually, let's try this again and then turn on animations so we know like what the probabilities are looking like are for our survival. Another thing we could do is we could also just like sacrifice Kaze. But the issue there is that if we bring out Kaze, then that also means there's more surface area for enemies to kill us. And Kaze always adds in one hit. So this, yeah. This guy goes for a pair up attack and does 6 damage. We can do this. 80% attack. So actually going for an 80% dodge, not unthinkable. That's like 10% chance of happening, right? If we can get the dodge, then we can get the survival. No, wait, never mind. I think 3 guys attack us. Yeah, wait a second.
How could this happen?
Actually, no. We get the shield gauge, though. So, if we dodge at least one of these guys, then we should live. The debuff does still happen even if we dodge. So, I think, what I should do is... I guess we're gambling on getting one of those dodges, huh? I need to make sure I have the like exact right formation though. So let me load up a video. What was it? Step 4, right? In Chapter 4 of Conquest with 0 strength and magic, we get Kaze. Monstrous green, fortunately at all. While debuff, since we don't have to try here. The impossible move as fast as he normally. The way to reach downside. Find that. Okay, let me. Have boss. Yeah, so let's see. Sorry, guys, watching my own video here. Okay, so activate the Dragon Bane. Find that Romo will prioritize defeating normal enemies over the boss, which leads me to believe that he'll straight up never initiate combat against the boss under any circumstance. Yeah, that's true. I know that. Can't okay, what? Clear unit. So we go here with Kaze pair up. Because Romo. I think I use Kaze pair up for the extra move. Which is bad, because I think without the Rinka pair, Corrin just gets one shot. Attack. However, using the Dragon Veins that provides access to the boss puts you here. He attacked Rinka for and missed. So I think what I did, I had Corrin paired up and a Rinka adjacent. This way, the boss attacks Rinka, and Rinka maybe doesn't die, and then Corrin might survive 2 attacks. Okay. I guess we can try that.
Listen.
So, Kaze onto Corrin, and then Rinka adjacent. I think that... Because enemies don't actually see if they have the kill, right? So this guy has 10 defense, Corrin has 10 defense. The boss has 19 attack. That's 27 damage, and so I think he... Actually, that's not survivable at all here. If I go in the forest, though, I think the boss might just miss. See, I think Corrin should so the boss does... I don't know. Alright, we go here and we... I guess doing it this... Actually, I should have had Rinka as a pair first. But I think, wait, if I do it this way, then, No, I still need to heal again. I lose the shield gauge. I need to try this. Actually, I think I forgot to increment the counter. Wait, did I? Did I forget intro? Yeah, I did. We're on 1097. I don't think it matters that much to like be super accurate there because like the final count doesn't really matter that much, but I should keep an eye on it. So I think what I did was I think I had Wilma over there. It's important for him to be over there, and then we put Rinka over here. Then we can see so the boss attacks Rinka, and okay, she just gets killed here.
You'll pay for this.
If we can beat this map with just Rinka dead, that's probably fine. Oh god. Yeah. Miraculous save. Come on, come on. Save me. This is gonna be the rest of the stream, huh? 98. Alright, it looks like we're gonna have to gamble, you know. Alright, let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Man. The things I have to do to beat tutorial chapters. Feeling like FE12. I guess in theory, to boost odds, I should just eat the goddess icon. Alright, we can skip these turns. They're pretty much deterministic anyway. And now I guess use the goddess icon. FE12 is a night fight in a telephone booth with 10 participants. Indeed. So I think... So, without the Rinka pair-up, Korin gets hit for 24 damage with the boss and insta-dies. Right? Because the boss has 21 damage. Hey, what? 19? Oh, this is also... Wait, what? That's a woods tile? There's no trees. Oh, wait, no, I guess there's one tree, but it's like on the corner. I guess they had to make the tile clear. I see, that makes sense. So, if I don't have Rinka, then I have, how much defense? It's a wood tile, not a woods tile. A single wood. I have 11 defense. And so this guy does, he still insta-kills me. Yeah. So I think I have to have Rinka here. I just have to hope that I don't die? That's kind of shitty. We can also just like YOLO Kaze out here. Maybe that does something to help. Like if the boss attacks Kaze and then misses, that was a little too hopeful. But with this, Korin doesn't take as much damage, maybe? Fuck. Korin gets 2-shot here. So wait, that's pretty fucked. Korin needs like exactly one more level up. So if I had one more HP, this would be survivable, or like one more defense. Shit, maybe maybe the res boon wasn't the play here. Like I'm like, if I survived one more hit, the strategy is viable. Damn it. I'm already saved for my file though, so I can't like go back. And the end, I think even if I wanted to, I probably couldn't get another level. I'm already near like the soft level cap. You don't get this far without it though. Plus res is useful for chapter 5, but not for anything before. So if I need plus res for the next chapter, not for this one. Sure, I got good level ups this early, but like that's not the important bit yet. I think the other option is maybe waiting for Ryoma to like move a little farther out first before activating the vein. That way we take fewer attacks. I think. Right? If we wait until the enemies move out more, then maybe we don't get hit as much, and so we can afford to heal a bit more. You can't waste his res RNG. Yeah, it's very important that we keep these res level ups. I think maybe we might need to like trail Ryoma a bit more. Can Ryoma kill the faces without dying? He actually has very good odds. Just that I got very unlucky in one of my first 100 crit runs where he just got wombo comboed by like 40% hits constantly. But he's not really likely to die here at all. Like at all. Fuck. That's not good. The other thing we can maybe do is that once we can maybe I think one possibility is activating the dragon veins on the other side of the map. But the main problem there is that the moment that Ryoma gets too close, he's gonna waste. He's gonna just sit near Hanoka and Sakura and not do anything. But I think it's possible that we can try to like run away in a way that gets the boss to attack Ryoma. Okay, so Hanoka is dead. Any repercussions to Hanoka and Sakura dying here? The main repercussion is that you don't get the concoction that they give you for talking to them, and you also don't get access to free Sakura healing. But they don't actually like it doesn't result in other losses, but it makes the map tougher. Fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? They killed Ryoma. I need to get new catchphrases for when I get angry about low probability events, because I notice I say, "Are you fucking kidding me?" way too often. But there's just no other reaction to something like this happening. What the hell else I'm gonna say? Ridiculous. Jinkies? I already upgraded the counter. We're at 100 resets. Nearly twice as much as Birthright. And we're on chapter 3. Ryoma, did we beat Revelation? That was chapter 4. We haven't even beaten chapter 4 yet.
Listen.
Did I change to a different core? Yeah, it's a different one from the first one at the start of the last stream. If that's what you're wondering. So I think what I do here is there's no way to make Ryoma actually... Hanoka and Sakura die way too fast no matter what. I think. Q&A celebration at 1,000 resets. I don't know. I don't think that's something to celebrate. I think normally when things go bad, you don't celebrate bad things. Hot take. I think you celebrate good things, and bad things are meant to be avoided. Oh, nice, a dodge. That's pretty good. Celebrate your suffering. It's only okay to celebrate suffering if it's your own. Other than that, you're just kind of like a cynical content farmer. You can't outsource this stuff. It only means anything if the person benefiting from the suffering is the one suffering. All right. And Cher is paying me back. Philosophy Bloom? No, it's not. It's not even philosophical. It's just like common sense. Well, not common sense. It's like not really sense. It's just my personal feelings about the matter. I guess I only really say that because like I say this is like. This really isn't actually torture for me. It's fun. For the most part. I'm not actually suffering playing a video game. That would be ridiculous. It's not like there's like different degrees. It's not like I'm a person who's like I don't know, living in darkness for 3 months, you know, to shoot. No, people just do crazy shit these days. Like, people actually do crazy shit these days for, like, attention on the internet. And this isn't anywhere near that kind of level, is what I'm trying to say. Man, Realm is letting me down today. He's really letting me down. He's dead. He died again. I feel like the average speedrunner is like 25 times as degenerate as I am in terms of playing a video game. Like, I mean, like, yeah, sure, I spent an hour resetting for a 3% crit, but how is that even? Is that better or worse than playing the same NES game level 70 million times to get like a 0.1 second optimization? Who's actually the degenerate here? Not me. I'm only like I don't even like the average amount of time I spent playing the game is like vastly less than any amount of time I spent editing the video for the most part. Like this isn't that much. Like, have you ever trained rune crafting? Have you ever played RuneScape? That's a degen grind. And even then, like, that's something that people pay for the privilege of doing. Like, the standards for, like, actually being, like, a weirdo and spending all your time doing one thing, you have no idea how far that bar goes. All right. Yeah, I messed up a little here, but I don't think I think I need to win the coin flip of Realma not dying, and then 2, like, Damn. And she'll like try to win the coin flip of like somehow getting this setup to work. If Sakura somehow survives, it's impossible for her to survive. It's like literally impossible. Because the thing is that like in a normal playthrough, like in the zero strength run, it's impossible to save Sakura and Hinoka. In the 100% crit run, it's also impossible to save Sakura and Hinoka because like the previous one, it's impossible because you can't get there in time. In the 100 crit run, you can't save them because Hinoka gets will guaranteed die to like the second hit there, and there's no chance of her ever living. So like it's like doubly impossible to actually get to these units in time to save them. I think maybe I might need to do some tanking for Ryoma so he doesn't like take as much damage. That's crazy that I might have to do this. But I think I have to help Ryoma tank here, otherwise he's just gonna die, and then I just lose. What the fuck? Oh, I see what's going on. The pair-up attack is giving him too much accuracy, and then the likelihood they're just too high. Shit. So I think I can't activate the Dragon Veins to get this through. Because then Ryoma goes too forward and then dies. I also can't do the same strat. This might just come down to tanking the extra hit there. Like the first strat I was doing, just to hope I get lucky. And dodge one of the attacks. I think it has to be the second attack. Because after I get steel defensed, then the next attack is always lethal. In a normal playthrough or zero strength, Ryoma can save Hinoka if Sakura gets a miracle or a dodge. I don't think so. I don't know. I've never been able to save them in the zero strength run. But that was also like 8 months ago, so I don't quite remember. What non-FA games have been playing recently? I've still been playing the wizardry gacha game. I think there's new character releasing, so I'm waiting to see if I want to pull. Other than that, like I've been playing a lot of the bazaar lately. Good fun auto battle stuff. Well, I'm pretty concerned that like the new patch is like insanely unbalanced though. Basically, all the new stuff seems incredibly strong. Like all the premium packs that you can't get without like playing for 1,000,000 hours or spending money or premium currency. They have like a pretty fucked up business model, I think, but who am I to judge? Better than Fire Emblem Heroes? Yeah, that's probably true. Fire Emblem Heroes is not. It's really like it's kind of bad in terms of like being a fun game these days, you know. I think maybe I could. Yeah, it's especially since how like it's gotten so much older compared to its competition. That like its gacha model is actually crazily like antiquated by now, which is pretty bad. Because like 2017 gacha, that's when it came out, right? Like it's a gacha system from a decade ago, and that's like so out of date that it's not very like attractive anymore. I think people praised it for being like somewhat generous back in the day. But these days, like, I think it's like it's kind of like crappy. I guess it doesn't help that there's insane power creep, obviously, but like I feel like that's like the least of anyone's concerns. So I think after this guy attacks, Realma just goes stationary. I think okay, so it's good that Realma won the battles this time, but we need to figure out how to actually do the rest of the map. I think Realma just stays still now, forever. Okay, that's great. Let's make a save state here. I think just to save some time and it's important that we use this opportunity to like prototype a strategy. Yeah, I guess one of my main problems with Fire Emblem Heroes is that pulling is such a pain in the ass because you have to do it one by one. Like I can't even find myself motivated to pull for like to spend my pulls because actually spending pulls takes so much goddamn time. It's not even fun. Like if you want to play a gacha game, I want to feel the dopamine burst of blowing all my premium currency and getting nothing. At least give me that privilege. But like no, you have to like click. It's like 27 clicks just to like spend the stuff you like they want you to spend. That's such a fucking pain. All right, so after we activate this, I want to see if we can run away. I think maybe what we do is if we can survive the initial attacks, then what we do is we run away and we just like we sacrifice a unit to help us do it. I think Korn just dies here though. Like Korn survives the first hit. Oh, yo! But then we just die after. Oh, wait, we just yeah. The seal defense gets us. We have to dodge a second attack. The first attack doesn't matter because the first attack sets us up to instantly die from the second attack no matter what. Yeah, actually, let's load that save state again. I want to see if there's something else we can do. What that doesn't get us insta killed. If you can sacrifice. Oh, I need to. I messed up. If there's a move that lets us sacrifice a unit to like live, then we should take it. So I think what we could do is we could. I think what we might have to do is I guess for an extra chance, what we can do is Oh, I think there's an idea. I have an idea. Maybe we could crawl. Okay, yeah. I have a plan. I think this one might be more reliable. Have you seen the Switch 2 first weekend sales? Oh yeah, I think they're very high, right? It's basically just for people who want to play Mario Kart World, though, I guess. I'll wait until there's actual games that I want to play. The list of games I want to play is not very large. So, how many gacha posts can you get for $500? Why would you ever pay for a gacha post? Just use the free shit that they give you. Oh wait, this works. This works, I think. If we can bait these guys out nearby Ryoma, then we can have them Ryoma kill them for us. Ugh. Ah, so much damage. So Maybe I need to activate this Dragon Rain first, I think. So I can run away from them. Yeah. If I go here? I think maybe I can convince one of them to attack Ryoma. I think actually, yeah. I think the other one attacks Ryoma now, and fuck! Oh man, they're just killing his ass. So I think Cheryl can attack plus Korn kills this guy, which is actually amazing. The problem though, I think, is actually no. If this is perfect, we have enough shield gauge to tank one attack. So what I can do now is I can move up here. I can activate the Dragon Vein and then sacrifice Kaze. No. This is tricky. I think after this turn, I lose my shield gauge, so I lose any advantage I have. I also don't have enough healing to get back to full HP. So if I activate the Dragon Vein here, and then I throw Kaze out to die? Ah, he's not far enough. Ah, shit. Okay, so I tank the hit here, and then I just die. I die. Okay. Reset, wreck the save state. So I think I made a couple of errors here. For one, I need to activate this Dragon Vein in the back so I have more movement. I kind of cornered myself. Yeah, they'll go for corner because they see the kill. That is true. So I should activate this Dragon Vein first. Let's reset the bookmark to reset the graphics. I set Kaze, am I just fucked in chapter 5? We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I messed up the reset here. Ah. All right. So let's try this again. Some optimal reset plays? Yeah, you love to see it. You think Switch 2 FE will have mouse support? I don't know. Who knows? Doesn't matter. I've never enjoyed playing Fire Emblem with them like tech style games with a mouse. I feel like it gives you less fidelity for movement. Like when you press arrow keys, click, 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 you know exactly how many tiles you're counting. If you use a mouse, everything's too floaty. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm very, very picky with my like preferences here, for just generally, for just games in general. So I think, okay, let's go here. We put corn over here. So we tank one guy. Oh god, we got a dodge. Very good. And we run away entirely. Oh, this is actually a lot better because now we can avoid being hit by the poison strike guy. Oh, I think. Oh, I have a great idea. We can pay both these guys to attack Ryoma. I think. So I take a hit on this tile. Then after they move in, I can run. I think. I need to do it on a tile, like from a woods tile. That way I can run away from the woods tile, but there's no appropriate tile over here. Unless it's this tile, but then I get hit by I need to run through a woods tile, that is. So I can shake them off. Right? If I don't run through a woods tile. Okay, I think here's the plan then. So we put Kaze over here. We pair Rinka up with Korin. And then what I do is Kaze pair up. I think, yeah, that might be enough. But the issue there is the increased damage taken. Which is like 15 damage. That's a lot. Oh, there's a woods tower here. On this corner. That's perfect. There's no woods... There's extra woods tower behind, too. So I think, yeah, this should work. Actually, yeah, with the woods tile, yeah, that works. I can run the woods tile and then retreat and pair up to run away here. He goes out of Ryoma range. That is true, yeah. It doesn't help me bait them into attack Ryoma. So I think, yeah, I just use Kaze then. Ideally, I get both of them to attack Ryoma. So I guess we do it like this. Actually, we can probably... If we 17 attack, so actually Rinka... Can we have Rinka tank a hit for us? If Rinka can tank a hit, that would be pretty good. Nope, we don't get plus defense here, and we don't have supports either. Alright, let's try this. I mean, we can just reset if it doesn't work. So this guy moves up. We get crit for like 1,000,000 damage. We live. We lose all the rest of our HP to Poison Strike. Oh boy. We go here. Transfer. And we run. And... What? Fuck. He still got me. He still got me. Damn it. All right. One more try. Just one more try, bro. One more try, bro. I'll get it this time for sure. Yeah, I think here getting rid of the mountain actually plays against us too. Oh shit. That's 105. Because like getting rid of the mountain means we can't abuse the terrain. So getting rid of the mountain might be a mistake. We might need that there. That's my favorite FE visually. Oh, probably Fates, I think. I like the sprites. I like it when Fire Emblem uses sprites. 3D does not really cut it. It's not very, like... It's from a distance, 3D zoom outs of, like, a character are not very visually appealing compared to a sprite. And they're also very not nearly as readable. Not Echoes? I don't like a lot of... Echoes... I have some gripes about the presentation. It's not bad, but I don't like it as much. So I think here we have like the RNG seat here, because like the RNG is locked in for the most part. So we get lucky with the extra hit not taken, which is nice, I guess. So I think if we go here. Engage isn't ugly, in my opinion. I think it looks good, but when you play a Fire Emblem game, 95% of the time, the information that matters is on the map screen like this. I think sprites are a vastly superior visual medium for conveying information that matters to the player compared to a 3D model that's mega zoomed out. Because you can see what a unit is more clearly like this than if it's like some shitty ass 3D model, and the models are actually good, but some zoomed out 3D model with like a little icon in the corner. 3 houses, you can't identify anything. engage, it's also like not very good, right? In terms of like identifying what a unit is. I have like major issues with that kind of presentation. Zelkov, yeah, Zelkov just looks like he's already done his action. How do I deal with this guy? I think I can just run, maybe? I have a shield gauge. But then I get poison striked. So I think maybe I swap to Rinka. How do I do this? I think it's different than what happened last time. So it's 3 damage with this, plus 6 damage. 3, 9? Not enough. Can I run away? Like, Dragon Vein here? Does debuff get you there? And not quite. I mean, we can survive this, I guess. But actually, after we lose shield gauge, it gets us there. I think the problem is like we don't have enough HP to survive anything anymore. All right. How do I do this then? I just have to dodge both attacks? Yeah, I guess losing the HP there means you just die. The other thing we could do is we could, this is like a bad outcome, but this might be the only one that works. So, like, I heal here. Like, I give all this shit to Korin. So I can sell it later, I guess. I'm not sure if Korin keeps this stuff, though. Sacrifice her life so Korin may live. So Korin gets Kaze gets killed. Ah, shit, he goes with Korin instead. Ah, the parap attack got me. Damn it. Another reset. I feel like I need another approach here. This is so tricky. Maybe the mistake is like, I delete the bookmark. Reset fail again. You try fighting the boss first. The problem with fighting the boss is that baiting him out is going to be impossible, I think. Because I can't survive multiple hits from him. Hmm. Trying to think here. Because after we outrun the faceless, it's important. The other important part is that we also don't die. Actually, we can try baiting here just to see if it works. So we can. The main issue with doing it like this is that we get hit like 4 times. So if we go over here, Corn gets hit like 3 times. We can bait out one attack maybe with Rinka over here. But that guy attacks first. We got a miss, but we get killed by the second attack no matter what. If we block the first attack with Rinka, we could probably make it, I think. But hmm. Oh no, wait. I think this is so tricky. I don't know what to do here. So I think what we could do maybe is we Dragon Vein here. And maybe what we could do is we could just attack. Like we pair up here and then Rinka. We sacrifice Rinka over here. Boss kills Rinka. And then Corn might be able to survive. No. Corn's so dead. I feel like this is another reset here. Maybe I could try the double bait strat. The issue with baiting here is that if you don't activate the Dragon Vein, they don't move. But if you activate the Dragon Vein, they become aggressive. The only way to actually bait these guys would be to like try to get out of their range. But the issue is then that activating the Dragon Vein automatically puts Korra into the range. Trail him to Ryoma. I think the issue there is that we still have to get the dodge on the second attack. Which I'm not sure is like very possible. What if we do it like this? So it goes after Rinka and get the dodge. But then Korra gets double, it's one shot, right? Oh! It worked. It just worked. We got lucky. And the question is, can we actually kite these guys without dying? That might be really hard. Baiting these guys is gonna be so painful, is it? We might not even be able to bait these guys safely after this. We might have to sacrifice units to get Ryoma to kill them for us. Oh, man. Heal up with bones? You only get... you don't. I don't have enough healing for that to make it last, regrettably. So I guess we can try tanking with other units. It's kind of a shame that the dodges happen when the graphics are crappy. But it is what it is. How do I... So I think what I do here is to bait this guy. I have Rinka bait here. And then I run. So now he attacks Ryoma. And then dies. Then I bait these guys by sacrificing someone. I could bait one guy exactly onto this tile by using corn. And I can do that without any sacks. Corn can eat the goddess icon or like lucky activations or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think this guy moves for a repair attack. That's good. And then I lose all my HP. That's great. Not great. You're not in range to attack Realma though. Oh no. And then okay, it just doesn't work then. Great. We're close. I think what we have to do is get a sack a unit to like get that guy to move. That sucks. And the worst part is there's still another guy. A save state. Because even after we bait these guys, then we start to bait this guy. And we can't really do that with Kazi. No matter what, gets one shot, I think. 15 attack, 7 defense. Corn has no HP. Yeah, well, I guess we just sack here. You lose them in chapter 5, they die here? Yes. Okay, so that's bad. I think this guy might move in for a pair of attack, which is nice. They also might just kill Ryoma here. Shit. There's no RNG seeds left. So we just die. He killed Ryoma. We're fucked. Even this route isn't very likely. Does activating Dragon Events wake Ryoma up? Nope, he never wakes up. We're back to square one here. I think the best bet is probably just getting lucky. Because, like, the only reason this worked was we got that lucky dodge.
Listen.
So I think the only bet we really have is getting that again, right? Because we only lived through that because we got 2 lucky dodges. So we just have to be that lucky again, and then we're fine, right? Basically, it's the same strat from the first Conquest, the Conquest 0 strength run. We just had to get lucky with the dodges. You RNG manipulating? You can't RNG manipulate. You can't even RNG manipulate even if you wanted to. Let's eat the goddess icon. The RNGCs are locked in, and like you can't arrow dance to change them. It makes things pretty tough. Just in general. Dragon in here. So we heal here. Alright, and then the plan is just activate the Dragon Vein over here. Ah, I fucked up. I needed Kaze to be the one on top there. Ugh. Actually, I could have made that work. Whatever. So we do the Corn Kaze over here. We activate the Dragon Vein. Actually, this is better, I think. Enemies are far away enough that we don't get hit multiple times, I think. And then we put Rinka over here, and then we just hope that this works. We just hope that Rinka doesn't die. She died. Okay. We have to hope we don't die to these guys, which is also tough. Because, Ugh. Miraculous Save also doesn't help us here. At all, because it doesn't work for us when you're at 1 HP, and the Poison Strike brings us down to exactly 1 HP. This is tricky.
Listen.
You still rely on dodging? Yeah. It's a kind of a pain that the reset point is like a lot farther out this time though. You can maybe try doing this with the terrain still up. The reason being that if I do it this way, it might be easier to like retreat. Oh, Ryuma's getting his ass beat. He's gonna die. Guess then the issue is that I can't actually reach this point before Ryuma moves too far ahead for me to actually bait these guys and have him in range. Right? If he's all the way over there, he's not going to be in range for these guys to attack. Even if I activate the Dragon Vein here, I transfer, switch, do something like this, right? Rinka dies, okay. And then Corrin just gets killed. Well, hey, there's dodge. Not that it makes a difference. Another reset.
Everything will be all.
Listen.
I'm trying to figure out like if there's like a better way to do this. I don't think there is.
Hmm?
Actually, maybe if I rush the if I move ahead as fast as possible, maybe we can use pair ups to like pair ups and unpair ups to move farther out. We can probably move farther ahead if possible, like a little farther ahead faster. And if we like try to block Realm's movement a little, we can't. I can't check his range. I can't check his. I can't check Realm's movement range. What a fucking pain in the ass. Okay. I don't think I could block him very well either though. So if I can move ahead a little faster here, that would be ideal. But then the issue is then we're attacked by other enemies. That's probably okay if that lets us if that moves Ryoma into a convenient spot. How much healing do you have? You only have 30 HP of healing unless you make it to Hiroka and Sakura. Hiroka gives you a concoction, which is 60 HP of healing. But and Sakura will just use her staff until she runs out. But the problem is like getting to either of them in this situation is nearly impossible. And check Rome's range just by putting a cursor on him. Yeah, you're right. You are right there. Okay. So I think I just have to activate this and just hope it works. So this guy always goes after the weaker unit, kills Kaze. Then Ryoma's not in range now. And then I just get killed by the pair of attacks. I get 2 shots. I guess we just had to like gamble on getting one of those dodges. I think there's like an 80% hit, which in face true hit is roughly like 92 hit. Okay. So I had to gamble on like an 8% dodge.
Listen.
Oh, huh. It disables the range after you you enter and exit the menu. Okay. A little weird. Alright, let's activate this Dragon Vein. This makes Real move that way, which is good. We can go here. We take the Vulnerary. Moves up. And then... So if I Dragon Vein here... The problem is that we just get absolutely ganged up by every single enemy. And we just don't have a chance. What if we... So, last time what I did was I waited for the enemies to move up a little, but then Ryoma kind of moves too. And that becomes kind of hard to bait enemies into his range. Activate the Dragon Vein to the north. It doesn't really change things, I think. Hanoka still dies. Sakura still dies. I think if we wait one turn and then like on the last turn we activate, then maybe we have a chance. Because I think Realm will just pass through those guys, which could work. Positioning here matters a lot, I think, but it's kind of hard to say what would work. Oh, nice. We get some XP here. He's always too slow in the at least in this challenge. I guess now with Advantage, Ryoma can... If Advantage activates, he doesn't die. So that's nice, I guess. Oh, he's actually in like a very good spot right now. Now that I think about it. But I'm not in a position to take advantage. If I run back here... I might move back to kill this guy over here. Nope. I was being too optimistic there. Oh wait, if I leave this guy alive, I can... If I leave this guy alive, I can use him as bait to drag Ryoma back over here, which would actually be amazing. If I can get Ryoma to like pass through... Like Ryoma gives chase, and I can use this guy... I can use this guy to drag Ryoma around. Because he's... I'm making a save state here. This is important. So if I leave one of the faceless alive, I can use that guy as bait. It has to be a faceless not from the center group. Because he doesn't attack the center group, but he attacks everyone else. So if I do it like this, I can drag Ryoma like... If I can drag him to like exactly one of these tiles, then we're home free, I think. So yeah, if we can drag him to like this, like right next to the Dragon Vein, we can maybe like bait enemies into attacking there. And like that could block enemies for us somehow. We might need to be very like this might take a couple tries to find a good tile for this to work though. That's fine. But I think let's say we go here, right? Will they go for Ryoma? They generally will not attack Ryoma. That was a mistake. Okay, we'll need to go back to the save point there. But, like, I think this could work. Am I still debuffed? What am I debuffed from? So 1 strength. Okay. So like if I activate the Dragon Vein here, they won't. I think they'll prioritize your units over Ryoma. Oh, we dodged. We got killed on the second hit though. Yeah. All right. Reset. So I think if we can run away from this guy entirely. Like he keeps chasing us. Okay. So maybe Rinka could have owned. Rinka was at full HP. So that wouldn't have helped. The other option, of course, is just to keep running. I think we should be able to do it because we're already out of range of him. Oh, Corn wasn't. Oops. That was a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay. I messed up the movement there. 113 resets. Rinka in a tree lives? Does she? I feel like she doesn't. The enemies are different. 17 HP, so yeah, Rinka has 11 defense. Yeah, you're right. She does live when she's on a tree. We could put her on. Let's try it like this. She's on the mountain here, so she should live that through that attack too. Whenever moves around. Oh, what a pain. Maybe I can use her as bait here, so she gets hit, and then okay, very good. Ryoma moves in and attacks. Perfect. I think this is that might be the perfect tile to go to stage our defense. Yeah, we don't have any healing left though. This might be the perfect tile. But the fact that we have no HP left is a really big problem. It's like we would attack from here. We just need to get the dodge, I guess. So then, yeah. Corn dice, okay. But if I block for Corn, I guess then the issue there is I need to... Okay, so I need to make sure Corn doesn't die from a hit there. He did 24 damage in a hit? Was I still debuffed or something? It's 114 resets. Maybe I sack Rinka? Yeah, so I think... Yeah, so we back off a little bit. Oh, okay. The RNG worked different there. I guess the movement RNG is different from player RNG. That's a little weird. It's also bad though, because now movement is unpredictable. Well, that's bad. Maybe what I could do now is I could try to bait the boss through Ryoma over here. Then the issue is then like Ryoma still doesn't attack the rest of the enemies. What if I attack the boss like this? So that guy goes after Kaze and kills him. Then these guys hit Korin, and then Korin just dies. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh, the other guy's weaker. Oh! Yo! I think we got there. I think we got there. It only took Kaze dying. And probably also Rinka dying. But no, we got it, we got it, we got it. Let's go. Oh! We got the dodge! Yes! Wait, what? We got it. Whew. Rip Kaze, but we got it, I think.
Thank you so very much.
Very nice.
Wow.
That's chapter 4 done. But was that like the best solution we could have gotten? I feel like no. The question is like, are we or we're like soft lock for the next one? All right, let me. I guess we could find as can overlap on this save file. I think. Yeah, this is the 0 strength run. This is one of the older saves for it. Might as well. Yeah, I think that's skip. So now the problem here is like, how do we beat this? So we have 17 res here. And so that means we take 9 damage from 9 damage crits from these guys. Which goes up to a million. Actually, no, 22? Wait, what? Oh man. 22 damage. 15 damage crits. I still get 2-shot. I was hoping it'd be better. I think without Kazu, we just die because we can't kill the Wyrmslayer guy safely ever. We might need to go back and try to beat that without. Yeah.
Stand strong.
Oh, Realma's doing pretty good here.
Big brother.
So if I hit this guy, he just kills me. We might need to go back and try to beat that chapter better. I don't think we can even fight these guys. Yeah, it's suicide to fight these guys. Oh, Drone's doing pretty good though. I mean, his first few fights are guaranteed to be dodges, but maybe we could just outrun these guys forever. Oh, he's gonna lose. Oh, they're cornering me. Shit. Oh, he's actually winning. What the fuck? I guess I could probably just try to kill this guy. It's 15 damage though. Yeah. This is bad. I don't even have any healing items here. Yeah, he died. Sakura died. Without Kaze, it's gonna be very tricky to kill the Wyrmslayer guys. Because they can't like do any chip damage. Right? Because no matter like previously I could at least survive one Wyrmslayer here, but here I just get insta killed. Alright. I feel like we have to go back to chapter 4, right? Like we had to go back to the situation. But I think even that was like only like luck through luck, right? Like I think we have to try to do this with like if we sacrifice Rinka instead of Kaze, I think it works. But if we do it like this, then that moves up. If we race until Roma wins a duel, it doesn't matter if he wins a duel if we still die to the first 4 enemies. And then after Roma wins the duel, 4 more enemies spawn from the corners, and you can't outrun those guys because they're just like, they're just gonna kill you no matter what. So what was the secret sauce that worked last time? We just got lucky, right, and dodged. One dodge. Or he could die. That's probably fine. Oh, we got a dodge here. It's probably the same one from before. The seed. Here we live through this one. I think what happened that time was we got one of the faces is actually weaker. Like what? Yeah, this guy's weaker, so he doesn't actually kill us. So we can actually live through 2 hits. I think just some weird sequencing. Oh, Groma died. Even that victory was not guaranteed. Okay, I don't know. It's a weekday, so I probably can't stream that much longer. I think that might be enough for now. We might start up again on Saturday and try to figure out a better solution for Chapter 4. I might do some research off stream so I can try to execute a better strategy. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in a few days, I guess. This is this is pretty hard. Yeah.